and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the October Litjoy crate box. I don't remember what the theme is, so we're gonna dive right in. But before we dive right in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, I just did an owl crate unboxing too, and you'll have to go check out that video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and push that bell notification button so that way you never miss a thing. I do not remember. Why are all my boxes torn up? I do not remember what the theme is because I got this box while I was on vacation. My boyfriend picked it up for me. So I'm really late, like more late than normal, in opening it. Normally I just haven't put it up yet. Anyway, we're going to read the spoilers first. The box theme is the Dark Fairytale crate. Okay. Because I like Dark Fairytale retellings. I like those a lot, actually. And so that is exciting. The Dusk Jacket artist was Nicole Deal. She is in Georgia. Shout out to Georgia. And the tip-in, I don't know what a tip-in page. What is a tip-in page? Is by Arabelle. I don't know what a tip-in page is. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to. Don't I have this book? No, I don't have this book. I've been seeing it everywhere, so it feels like I have this book. So the book of the October Dark Fairytales crate is Grim Lovelies. I do not have this book. Like I just said, I have been seeing it everywhere, so I feel like I have this book. And it says 17-year-old Anouk envies the human world, where people known as pretties lavish themselves in fast cars, high fashion, and have the freedom to fall in love. But Anouk could never have those things because she's not really human. Enchanted from animal to human girl and forbidden to venture beyond her familiar Parisian prison, Anouk is a beastie, destined for a life surrounded by dust bunnies and cinders, serving Mada Vitora, the evil witch who spelled her into existence. That is, until one day she finds her mistress murdered in a pool of blood, and Anouk is accused of the crime. Now, the world she always dreamed of is rife with danger. Pursued through Paris by the underground magical society known as the Haute, Anouk and her fellow beasties only have 3 days to find the real killer before the spell keeping them human fades away. If they will fail, they will lose the only lives they've ever known, but if they succeed, they could be more powerful than anyone ever bargained for. Okay, so it's Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd, and you can find her at almost all things Megan Shepherd. But the book is all the way down the bottom, so we're going to get down to the items. Let's see, up first is a Paris street style note card set. It says Grim Lovelies is full of witches and beasties, but part of the magic comes from the city itself. Paris is a perfect background to this magical tale of 3 Parisian note cards, and these Parisian note cards are the perfect way to bring a little bit of Paris to you. Did you see that? Could you see that? I have yet to go to Paris, so, you know, if somebody wants to take me to Paris, finance a trip to Paris, you know, let me know. Let me know. I'll be there. Next up is this labyrinth-inspired coin purse. It says, while the threat of turning back into an animal is something that looms over the beasties and Grim Lovelies, we couldn't help but be reminded of another character that changes into an animal. Being Goblin King comes with all sorts of magical powers, but sometimes the character needs to enter the mortal world and mess around with humans, kidnap babies, spy on beautiful girls, and whatnot. For this, Jareth morphs into a barn owl. The labyrinth clock has 13 hours on it, not 12. As the famous song lyrics from the movie go, it's only forever, not long at all. I know nothing about that. Literally nothing. No help on that. Okay. I missed being able to take pictures of this because it's after Halloween. It is a Hocus Pocus pillow cover. says, any witches could survive the world of Grim Lovelies. We are sure the Sanderson sisters could. Winnie, Sarah, and Mary are some of our favorite witches, and this pillowcase by Evie Sayo represents them perfectly. Evie Sayo is kind of amazing. At Evie Bookish, on like Society 6 and Redbubble, I've bought some of her things as well. Yup. We've got a Stardust quote bookmark. The witches need to take the lives of others to perform their magic. This reminds us of the Lilum Coven in Stardust and their goal to capture Yvain for their own wicked purposes. We hope this bookmark will remind you of one of our favorite tales of witchcraft and Starlight, as well as inspire you while you're escaping into the pages of the story. Are we human because we gaze at the stars, or do we gaze at the stars because we are human? Neil Gaiman. Okay, bookmark. Is that it? Next up is the book. Grim Lovely. So Litjoy Crate has started doing this thing where they put their artwork on the inside of the book cover for their exclusive thing. So this is Grim Lovelies. You've probably seen it on Instagram a lot. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember which group of people who do book of the month type of things had a live show for it. I think that's what I saw on Instagram. I don't remember. Let's open it. Don't forget, we've got our other useless paper, Litjoy trading cards. They're all over my floor. Taking pictures. But let's see this. I guess that's what a tip-in is. Is that what a tip-in is? I don't know what a tip-in is. So, you know, here's the book. It is signed. Or maybe this is a tip-in. Ha ha ha. Maybe that's a tip-in. Got it. We've also got our letter from the author, posted right on the inside of the book. They have been putting the artwork on the inside of the cover. So that's been interesting. That's a neat little thing by them, kind of exclusive to them. Love how this says $17.99 / higher in Canada on the back. Like, thanks. This is why I don't take Just Jackets off. Now I can't get it back on. There we go. There we go. So, the letter from the author says, to my lovely readers, I like to think that I sprinkle a little magic in all of my books. In my latest book, however, I think you'll find I mean that quite literally. In Grim Lovelies, you'll peek behind the curtain into the Hote, a hidden realm of magic that exists alongside our own, filled with fashionable tricksters called goblins, eerily beautiful witches with hearts of stone, worlds who rule with a ruthless taste for luxury, and the mysterious protagonists, the beasties. Animals enchanted into human servants, beasties are far more powerful than anyone, least of all of them, realize. They'll soon learn they were made for more than sweeping floors, and so, my readers, will you. The magic in Grim Lovelies is called Tricks and Whisper, spoken in a mystical language called the Silentium Vox, which can take lifetimes to master. Fortunately for you, I have made a magical cheat sheet. I'm not going to read that, I'm sorry. And because you've been so kind to open the pages of my book, I have a special spell just for you, the Litjoy subscribers. Naturally, there's a catch. I can't tell you if this whisper is a blessing or a curse. Maybe it's a little both. After all, Grim Lovelies might be inspired by fairy tales, but I won't promise that it has a perfectly happy ending. Interesting. Interesting. I was hoping this book would be, I don't know what I was hoping it'd be more of. I guess animals turning into humans is what constitutes fairy tales. the little bit of magic in there. Or the other way around, humans turning into animals, whatever. As normal recently, I'm not that impressed with the Litjoy box, because I don't feel like any of the items went with fairy tales. Like, it's supposed to be dark fairy tales. Like, you know, you're thinking Sleeping Beauty is so dark, Cinderella is so dark. You know, there's so many fairy tales that are really dark. Yeah, that could have been in here. Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, like, all of those are so dark, and it's filled with a whole bunch of books or movies that I have never heard of. You know, like, you put in cards, French note cards. You know, there's 12 of them. They aren't note cards, they are cards. They're actual cards with envelopes. And so that's kind of annoying, because their curated boxes are just so magnificent that I'm pretty sure they are just leaving their subscription boxes by the wayside. So that is unfortunate. Speaking of things that just annoy me, these Litjoy trading cards. Let's see who we got. A whole bunch of couples. Here we are. They are supposed to be the Lunar Chronicles. Litjoy Collectors Trading Cards, Lunar Chronicles. Anouk and her friends undergo a transformation from animal to human, much like Wolf from the Lunar Chronicle does, only in reverse. Both must learn to navigate their new normal and take control of their own life. The story reminded us so much of our favorite wolf that we knew it was the perfect time to finish our Lunar Chronicles collection. Okay, but they don't break them down, like... Okay, so you just have to pick, I guess, you have to have read the book to know who is who. So we've got Cress and Thorn, because I've read the Lunar Chronicles, so I know who these are. And Cress is like our Rapunzel-esque character, and Thorn, our swarthy pirate. You've got Scarlet and Wolf, you know, our little Red Riding Hood, and our wolf. This seats Cinder is a fairy tale retelling in sci-fi, so, you know. Normally they break down these cards, but this time I guess they decided not to. It's just a general thing. I told you guys, they're putting all of their hopes and dreams and all of their actual work into the special edition boxes, because those are amazing. And Winter and Jason. Interesting. Princess Winter and her guard, Jason. Future queen. Who is starting to have whatever that thing is called where they don't use their magic. But anyway, that's it for this box. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to follow me on all of the social medias and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I think that's it, guys. So until next time, keep turning pages.